Welcome back to the show, everyone. Today we are diving deep into the massive shakeup hitting the Formula One world. The FIA has finally pulled back the curtain on the 2026 regulations, and let me tell you, the paddock is buzzing with a mix of excitement and genuine shock. We are looking at a complete overhaul, a nimble car concept designed to bring back that wheel-to-wheel action we all crave. This isn't just a facelift, it's a fundamental shift in how these machines handle and perform. From smaller dimensions to a massive leap in electrical power, these rules are set to test the limits of every driver on the grid. Drivers like Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton are already sounding off on these changes. Are you ready to see how the pinnacle of motorsport is reinventing itself? Let's talk specs, because the size of these cars is changing drastically. For years, drivers have complained about these boats being too wide for tight street circuits. For 2026, the width is dropping from 2,000 millimeters to 1,900 millimeters. The wheelbase is also being shortened by 200 millimeters, down to 3,400 millimeters. But the most impressive stat is the weight. The FIA is aiming for a 30-kilogram weight reduction. This means the cars will be more agile, but also much harder to control at the limit. Athletes have long pushed for lighter cars to improve handling, but the trade-off in downforce is where the controversy begins. It's a return to a more frantic, high-intensity driving style that will demand peak physical conditioning. Now, let's look under the hood. The 2026 power units are moving toward a 50-50 split between internal combustion and electrical power. We are talking about a massive jump in battery output, from 120 kilowatts to a staggering 400 kilowatts. That's nearly 540 horsepower coming just from the electric motor. However, to make this happen, the MGU-H is being scrapped. This change has some drivers worried about clipping or running out of juice on long straights. Total power will still exceed 1,000 horsepower, but the way that power is delivered will be totally different. Drivers will have to manage energy like never before, making every lap a high-speed game of chess. This is where it gets really sci-fi. The 2026 cars will feature active aerodynamics on both the front and rear wings. We are introducing two primary states, Z mode for high downforce in the corners and X mode for low drag on the straights. This effectively replaces the traditional DRS we've known for years. There's also a new manual override mode that gives following cars an extra boost of electrical energy to facilitate overtaking. It's a game changer for re-strategy. But drivers are shocked by how much the balance of the car will shift mid-lap. Imagine the physical sensation of the wing flopping open and the car suddenly losing drag while you're pinned to the seat. Formula One is also making a massive statement on the environment. Starting in 2026, all cars will run on 100% sustainable fuels. This isn't just a marketing gimmick. It's a drop-in fuel that could theoretically be used in any internal combustion engine globally. The FIA is also beefing up safety standards with a two-stage nose design to prevent climbing accidents and improved side impact protection. For the athletes, this means a safer environment, but the new fuel also changes the thermal characteristics of the engine. It's a huge engineering challenge to keep these 1,000 horsepower beasts cool while running on carbon-neutral liquids. The reaction from the grid has been polarized, to say the least. Lewis Hamilton has praised the weight reduction, but Max Verstappen has expressed concerns about the simulation data. Some drivers are worried the cars will be too slow in the corners because of the reduced downforce. There's a fear that the racing will become too artificial with the manual override mode. For a fitness-focused athlete, these cars will be a different kind of beast. The G-forces might be lower in the corners, but the mental load of managing active aero and energy deployment will be through the roof. It's a shift from pure physical endurance to high-speed cognitive processing. For the fitness junkies out there, how does this change driver training? With a lighter car and active aero, the physical profile of an F1 driver might shift. We might see drivers needing to be even lighter to stay under the 30-kilogram reduction limit, but they'll need more core stability to handle the sudden shifts in balance from the X and Z modes. Reaction times will be more critical than ever.
The intensity of managing power unit modes while wrestling a nimble car on a street circuit means heart rates will stay pegged at 180 plus BPM for the entire race. It's not just about neck strength anymore. It's about total body precision and mental stamina.
So, what's the verdict? The 2026 F1 cars are a bold step into the future. They are smaller, smarter, and more sustainable. While the drivers are shocked by the radical rules today, history shows that F1 engineers always find a way to make these cars incredibly fast. We are looking at a future where the driver's skill in managing technology is just as important as their bravery in a high-speed corner. Whether you're a hardcore fan or a fitness enthusiast, the next era of F1 is going to be a wild ride. Thanks for tuning into the podcast. Keep your eyes on the track because the 2026 revolution is just around the corner.